So I have this theory that I can make a 1,000,000 view video in like 5 minutes, and here's what we're gonna exploit. So there's brown noise, there's fucking white noise, every color of noise seems to exist, and some of them have like weird names. So let's say we go to like red noise, you have super deep red noise, even fucking like turquoise. There's turquoise noise, and these are all basically the same thing. There might be a scientific explanation, but I'm going to make one of these 10-hour loops in the next like 2 minutes and show you how to make a 1,000,000 view video very fast. So Blender, open it up. First thing we need is we need two components. We need the video, which is the color of the noise flickering, and we need the audio. Video is going to be done in Blender. So shading workspace, we're going to make a procedural material for this. Ironically, what we can use is a white noise texture, which is kind of like too fine. Like every point on the plane has a 0 to 1 value, so we end up not seeing anything. It's too finely detailed to see. So I'm going to connect any kind of texture, Voronoi works, whatever, and set it to color. So now you can see we have these fragments that come from the Voronoi fragments, filtered through a white noise. Bring up the scale, you have white noise. Congratulations. I'm going to scale this up in edit mode by 1.778, so we have a 16 by 9 aspect ratio thing. This does technically stretch the coordinates. If you care about that, just use object coordinates instead. Finally, take 3D, make it 4D, and type in hash frame divided by 30. This will animate it a 30th of the speed of the frames, if that makes sense. Every frame it's going to increase by 1/30 is another way to think about it. And now you can see we have this animated noise. If it's a bit too small, we can make that a bit bigger. And finally, we need to pick a shtick. What color noise are we going to do that hasn't been done before? I don't know. We're going to first of all multiply with a factor of 1 by... Does green noise exist? What's like an obscure color? Lime green noise. That's going to be our branding. Lime green noise. There we go. If somebody's come up with... We need to check. Has somebody come up with that? That is so stupid. What about green noise? Extra loud green. It seems like to be an untapped market. We're going to call it super deep green noise. Okay. We just need to render this, so I'm going to take a camera, put this above. I swear to God, I am going to upload like a 10-hour loop of this, and if it does hit 1,000,000 views, we've confirmed the theory. So there's our green noise. To render it out, I guess it doesn't matter. Like, who cares what the frame rate of noise is, right? I'm going to make it an MP4, perceptually lossless. You don't need to have it be like 10,000 frames for it to be 10 hours, because you just take this video and loop it, because you can't see the seam. It's always updating. So we're going to take this desktop, call it green noise 1,000,000 views, and let's render that out. And I normally don't like to render in real time during these tutorials, but it's going to be so fast that who cares. While this is chugging along, let's do the audio. So I'm going to use Audacity. How am I going to make this green noise? I'm just going to go to Generate. I'm going to go to Noise, and ironically, you can pick between Brownian, brown, pink, and white noise. I'm just going to go for brown because that's kind of the most pleasant one. So I don't know if you're going to hear this. I'm going to play it. The mic may or may not pick it up. It's basically just, let me actually move my mic. So I'm moving my mic closer to the sound source. That should have picked it up. So we could either like modify it. Let me get this back on. It's not that hard. We could either modify it, or we could just export this and call it green noise. That's what we're going to do. Export as wave, green noise, audio, for the schmucks. Save, done. We're still under 5 minutes, and that was with a lot of explanation. Let's wrap it up. We're going to go into DaVinci Resolve, and you could do any editing program for this. I'm just putting the video and the audio together, essentially. Not even going to save this. This isn't worth saving. Like non-Christians. Just kidding, I'm not Christian. I don't care. What we are going to do now is we need to import the stuff. So let's bring in our green noise video and green noise audio. Put this in a composition. Put our audio in a composition. There we go. And now we just take it, we copy it, we take this, we copy it, and don't worry, we're about to speed up. Take all three, copy them. Take all this. Well, I guess it would be easier if we trim this so it's nice and even. Take this, copy, zoom out. Not by that much. Take all this, copy. So we're already at 4 minutes. Take it, copy. We're at 8 minutes. Take it, copy. We're going by powers of 2 now. Take it, copy. We're already at half an hour. Take it, copy. And let's say that this is, instead of a 10-hour loop, let's say that this is a 1-hour version. So to do that, we need to find exactly where an hour elapses. Unless, is this already 2 hours? No. So 15, I'm looking at the time over here. 20-something minutes, 30-something minutes, 40-something minutes, 50, and now we're getting very close. Right there. So we delete everything to the right of that, and now let's fine-tune it a little. I want it to be exact. There we go. Oh, turns out that it landed on the correct thing. Now, I think technically you have to make it a frame longer or shorter for it to be considered 1 hour, because it comes in at like 59 minutes, 59 seconds, but whatever. We're going to take this, we're going to render it. Super deep green noise. No, green noise. And we're going to call it for focus, study, just a bunch of keywords, relaxation. Save that. Add to render queue, done. Okay, the time has been roughly 8 minutes and we have created a 1 million view video. That's how you do it. So thank you guys for watching. I'm just going to keep talking until this video reaches 8 minutes, because then you get to put an extra ad in. Chims, do you have anything to add?
No.
Oh, I was hoping you would, because I need to fill in a bit of buffer room. I'll just talk about, apparently if you have ADHD, drink coffee. It has a paradoxically opposite effect, where instead of making you kind of hyper and jittery and all this, it actually focuses you. Interesting little factoid. Okay, I think we've gone above 8 minutes. Cool. Let's see if this actually hits 1 million views. That would be funny.